So thanks for joining us. We're gonna hopefully have a nice, fun evening, afternoon, depending on where you are, maybe even morning if we're out in Europe. But we just wanted to say that we sold out of Modern Marvels Volume 2. Volume 1 has already sold out, the F1 Elite. Now, Volume 2, the F1 Value. Somebody did the math on it, and we're now completely sold out, all of our F1 products. And we're happy that people are doing the math, taking a look at these products, giving it more time. Thank you all for the support. Can't say it enough. Everything that we use towards this is going to go repurposed back into it. And hopefully we can keep on delivering these great wins. If everyone wants to stick around, feel free to ask questions. We will answer whatever questions you guys have. If not, we'll do a little bit of Nationals recap while Cam has the time of his life opening up all these packages. And so thank you guys for joining us. Any questions, just send it through. Otherwise, I'll just start with some of the thoughts that we have on the national and everything else that's going on. What up, guys? Yeah. Long time, Eric. Thanks for joining us. Just having some fun. Tw Twins Breaks, welcome on in. Hope you guys all see and enjoy this. I know a lot of you were around for the Modern Marvels Volume 1 breaks that we had and the high-end baseball. Hopefully you all are enjoying this. If you stick around during this break, if we do have some periods here where the break is going and we're getting all these value F1 cards, I am going to go over some of the data that we have now on Volume 1, and I think it's going to be very interesting for everybody. We have some results, the receipts, and they're very, very, if on our side, they're very satisfactory right now. So I hope you guys can stick around, and we will get started in just about a minute. Um, Cam, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. Thank you, Vitamin D, for the massive, massive support. This was amazing. I will do my best to get through all the 159 of these. I will go as fast as I can, but also make sure we catch everything appropriately. But really, really appreciate all the support.
Yep, and Cam just mentioned it. We just want to say this break is brought to you by Vitamin D Sports Cards. If you guys see him, he's in this chat here. Do you guys see anything that you like? Feel free to send him a DM. We encourage everybody to contact these guys. If there's more value you guys can give them than our buybacks, go for it. You know, it's all about maximizing, and we just want to say thank you to Vitamin D and everybody else who supported this line. It's because of you guys that we're probably going to be able to deliver more of these back out. And again, we'll go over the results. I think you guys are going to really like what we can deliver going forward. Before we begin, special shout out not just to Vitamin D though. Vitamin D also brought in some people with him, so shout out to Nate also. And we keep our receipts out. Just want to say thank you to the guys that helped us with the last break. That's every single one of you who bought a pack, and you all know who you are. Thank you, each and every single one of you. We had 26 unique customers. Each and every single one of you were so important to the Modern Marvels line, the beginning of it. Special shout out to our special customer that got us started, and of course, Ken in Vegas. Thank you guys for helping us so much with this project. And I think we should begin. We're not going to random it because it's all bought out. So hope you guys enjoy.
Sweet. All right. First one up. Card. Starting off with a Leclerc Aqua Sapphire, number to 99, card number 155.
Awesome. So again, there's going to be a constant theme to this. Said it last time. If you see F1 cards, we're going to skew heavily towards the 2020 set, heavily towards serial numbered cards of popular drivers.
Leclerc again.
And Charles Leclerc again.
Aqua, 157. Change it up. This time we got Vettel Gold, True Gold, card number 23.
So we've seen two Charles Leclerc so far, numbered cards under 100, and a true gold Sebastian Vettel so far.
Now we got a Lewis, first Lewis of the day, Sapphire 70th, card number 150.
Lewis Hamilton color match from that Sapphire set. I know they've been plentiful for the last few years, but I think we're starting to see a lot of Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen serial number cards disappear from the market.
One more, thumbs up, 174.
And it's going to be very interesting going forward. Again, another color match Lewis Hamilton, the popular 174 card. I'm sure you guys may have seen it, but one of the biggest things that I was told at the National at trade night
Oh,
um,
go 142 this time.
was about the sale of the Thumbs Up Lewis True Gold refractor. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a True Gold Lewis Thumbs Up that sold for over $2,500 as an SGC 8.5. It was the number one of 50. I guess you could say it's the best serial number in the
Oh,
print run,
there we
that
go.
or his car number. But it's an amazing sale. And congrats to the seller, congrats to the buyer. I hope we have a lot more like that. I hope it's a future indicator for where we're going with this market. If it is, congrats to everyone who bought the Modern Marvels because I think these products are loaded with these cards. The kind of cards that we all think are going to be great assets.
First graded card of the day. Schumacher 2020 auto.
There you
PSA
go.
7.
PSA 7. There are going to be some duds here. This is our value pack. They're available at $59.99 a pack. We tried to make it an affordable price point. At the same
Go.
time,
Max out.
deliver value. So far, what we're seeing every single pack, I think most people would be happy. You saw these cards at a show or somebody bought as a gift. We wanted to make it affordable so not just our high-end buyers can buy our F1, not just the high-end buyers can buy first-year cards that we like, serial numbered cards of Verstappen and Hamilton, but everybody can buy them. So hopefully it's a price point that we can keep on delivering back. It was our hardest venture to do with the Modern Marvels to create something that was under $60, but hopefully you guys like the value that's coming out in this. And of course, we do have product chases. We do have first year Dynasty in this too. Um, that's the big one we're searching for today.
Right. Vettel 70th gold.
Welcome in, everyone. If
Scroll it
you
up
guys
here.
have any questions for us, let us know. Otherwise, enjoy
There
the
we go.
break. There you
Nick's
go.
2020 portrait. PSA 10.
So this one was actually pointed out to me by the buyer, Vitamin D. If you guys want to offer him, you have to offer him a lot more than our buyback price. This Max Verstappen, the PSA 10. Now, this card, our cost on it was $93. Our buyback, I believe, was right at the $93 level. And he pointed out to us that the open market, they're going for over $200. And that is good on vitamin D. And thank you, everybody, for trusting us again for making this product. We don't want to deliver the expensive Max PSA 10s. We want to deliver all the value we can. That one's going to be a special serial number on the back.
Mini diamond. Yep.
Yeah.
Number 1 of 299.
Yeah. So again, we have a third year Max there. His first championship card. That's why he's holding up the number one on the front there. But it's also the card number one of 299 in the print run, which is his new card number and first card in the set.
Yuki gold wave.
Oh, nice. I know people that would be happy with that World on Wheels.
Now the gold wave, but this time Vettel again. Card number 23.
Oh, right on. Welcome in, guys. I see a ton of names rolling out there. Thank you guys for joining us. If it's your first time seeing the Modern Marvels, hope you guys enjoy it. Again, it's our venture into delivering real, solid, high value back on some of the cards that everybody's after. And these are all our recommendations. These cards here. Sebastian Vettel, Gold Wave, first year, number 250. Lewis Hamilton's number 270. These types of cards we think do have a long track record in other sports, and we do think that these cards will fit the supply-demand model eventually. Yes. Ken in Vegas, thanks for that question. Ken in Vegas asked, Mike, are any of these going to be available? Yes, they are. Well, I'm sorry. They're going to be, it's going to be, you can contact the buyer of all of the value packs. It is going to be Vitamin D sports cards. You can look right now in the group, and he has his Instagram there, Nick, and he also had some people jump in with him. So special thanks out there to Nick and Nate. But you guys are free to contact them directly because all these treasures, all these prizes are heading right towards Nick, and you guys are feel free to negotiate with him. We have our open buybacks, so I would suggest if you want to offer him, make sure your offers are at least higher than our buybacks. Our buybacks we will post later on in this YouTube video, or you can just check them out on the Grid Exchange.
Oh, there we go. Lewis gold 70th.
Yes, Stallion. We know that there are huge fans of those road on wheels colors. So congrats to Nick, and I'm sure he'll share his treasures with everybody too. So if you want to reach out to him, um, very cool guy, easy to negotiate with, loves sports cards. I think you're gonna have a fun time negotiating with him.
There we go.
Ah, Twins Bricks, thank you for
Number
that.
70th Sapphire.
Appreciate that. And if you did, congrats on picking up that card. Twins Break just bought the Charles Leclerc PSA 8 Gold Portrait. For those of you out there who don't
Oh,
know, nobody can find the Max and Lewis gold portraits anymore, the true gold refractor portraits. And now I don't think people can find the Charles Leclerc either. Congrats, Twins Break. That's actually a hidden gem out there. And uh, I think everybody knows you're a big Ferrari and Leclerc guy. Couldn't be happier for you. Definitely recommend that card for every PC.
just hit the Horner Orange Portrait.
I'll keep on answering questions. If you guys don't have questions, we'll talk about the break a bit, and
Yuki or
I'll talk
Louis.
about the national too, because there's a lot of things happening that are actually really exciting us all around. Not just about the F1 market, but really the card market and how it relates right back to this F1 market.
There you go. Something heavier. Something graded.
Oh, there you go.
Ferrari logo.
Ferrari logo.
Say 8.
Oh, thank you, Formula One LH. Thank you guys all for the support. Hopefully it fits right into that PC for you. For those
Portrait.
of you just joining again and that are new to the Modern Marbles, again, this product is priced at $59 a pack. Top to bottom, the checklist, it returns back a high value already. And what we're aiming to do here is really provide not just current value with the buybacks. Our buyback prices generally are low and it's still returning a lot. What we want to do is actually redistribute cards that we think are elite into the stronger hands out there that can hold on to these longer. These are the specific cards that we do think will age very, very well. I think everybody's out there buying all their different Formula One cards. For anybody who may be investment minded, we wanted to create a product like this that can actually complement their collecting.
There we go. This is more underrated right here. Card number 177
There
refractor.
you go.
But a PSA 10.
Very, very popular, and we do think it's going to be a popular card and set going forward. That silver refractor set, and getting the PSA 10s are not as easy as people think.
Oh, there we go. Lewis Aqua Sapphire. PSA 8. Thumbs up.
Oh, that's a nice one. J Arroyo, how were we looking so far? Looking pretty good. I think Vitamin D is doing very, very good so far.
Kind of run through what we got so far.
Yeah. What J Arroyo was going to buy a couple last weekend. Yeah. And actually, they're having people buying a few here and there. Later on today, we actually had 2 packs of our Baseball Elite, our 299 pack. It was bought. We are going to be having an intermission, or we will have it at the end. We'll open those Baseball Elites also. But thank you, Jiro, for the support. And if you guys haven't yet, I know it's not everybody's brand to do breaks and repacks and these types of products, but this is a little bit different. We don't want to categorize it as a repack. I think if anybody takes a look at the numbers we're providing, and the actual content of the product, I think what you realize is this is just something being repackaged, and it's something very unique that we think actually doesn't exist in the sports card market, but we'd like to bring it to the front if possible.
I think it'd also be good to kind of explain what you meant by the buybacks being low, like how that's structured, why
Oh
you're
yeah,
using that exact frame,
yeah,
phrase.
yeah. So we actually intentionally did it at first to make sure that first of all our buybacks was at least our cost, and we wanted to attract the people that could do the math, that would be able to buy into the system. We love to under promise and over deliver. I think anybody who's worked with us privately or even publicly knows that that's definitely what we aim for. We do want to be we've always been a long-term company, a long-term minded company, and so we stick to the principle of under promise, over deliver. So our buybacks are purposely low, and they still deliver great value back. I think our buybacks are still some of the highest, even if they are low to market. And to give you guys some data, Cole Actually, you know what? Let me get this next question, and then I will give you guys some of the data. You guys are awesome. It was great seeing you guys. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah. You know what? Go before you flash that graphic. We'll do some Nationals recap. So, trade night was amazing. The entire show was amazing. Um, both Cam and I, we weren't used to that. We had an overflow at the booth almost the entire weekend. Um, and thank you guys all. It was very, very flattering. People coming up, telling us about what they think about F1 cards, telling us about what they think about our work, and it's very, very much appreciated. We don't get out as often as I think as much as we should, but it's nice hearing all that feedback. If I can give everybody just some anecdotes of what happened, that should have everybody very enthused. We noticed it at Fanatics Fest at first, and we recapped it there that there was a lot more general interest in Formula One, and most importantly, the acceptance from the general sports card audience. This thing came out big time at the National. We were actually set up in the exact same spot that we were 2 years ago in Chicago when we first came public with our F1 endorsement. And 2 years ago in Chicago, we got a lot of grunts. You guys, if you guys don't know what that is, it's literally people just, oh, not for me, and they would almost snicker. It was a little bit condescending 2 years ago. It was to the point where we got so many comments of, I don't collect race cars, I don't collect NASCAR. And it was a definitely a different period back then. We noticed it changing a little bit last year, but I will say this year, the amount of people that unsolicited would just be rolling by the showcase and stop and say, "Oh, F1," and actually be enthused about it. It was almost a joke. I actually would tell everybody I thought it was a joke at a certain point, but it was genuine. So many people stopped and they actually had this relieved look on their face like they found something. They found something that interests them. I think in a room full of everything else, it was nice and refreshing to see something that is actually gaining a lot of steam with the general public. So as far as that acceptance, it was nice to see after all this time. I think it came through in spades at trade night. At trade night, Cam, what did you think about that?
Trade night was amazing. That was super busy, nonstop the whole time. I think Mike and I were, well, actually, I didn't even see Mike the entire trade night. He was doing his thing, walking around. Thankfully, we were able to man the booth and just talk with all of you guys for the entire time. I didn't think I'd be that busy, but a lot of good feedback all around from everybody. Really nice to put faces to names. I think that was the biggest thing for me. More conversations than I've ever had, certainly at any of these shows. So really, really refreshing. Really nice to meet so many of you guys. It's a motivating factor for us to just keep going.
Yeah, I can't say it enough. And we've had talks with Scott,
Go.
and actually everybody in the market, and it's a great, great time to be in Formula One. I think Scott came out and said the attendance was a little bit over 300. So just amazing numbers. If I'm not mistaken, the previous F1 trade nights, which actually produced this, and hats off to everybody that put in the effort there. I don't think the number got anywhere close to 150. If I'm not mistaken, it might have been around 120, the top number before. So that's huge growth, and it's not just, if you went around the room, it was one of the most pure, enjoyable group of sports card collectors I've ever been around. Very affluent room, very positive room. Just a room that I hope we can recreate every single year. Um, and just the entire weekend ended up this way. Uh,
Nick was saying it's a little bit bright right now, so we have to see
oh,
if we can.
gotcha.
It's the cold. Let's see if we can get this behind us.
Can
Yeah,
we
we can cut to the graphic, and you can talk about that too.
let me dim the lights first? Okay, we'll fix the lighting a bit. Um, Jason, your booth was a spot. Great to see. Hey, thank you for that. And yeah, for those of you that's going to be
Yeah,
making it
much
out to
better.
the Burbank, the West Coast Card Show, um, drop on by our booths. We're going to post them next week on Instagram, the booth numbers. But we actually have an F1 block going on, so it's not just one table or not just a few showcases. We're going to have 10 tables that's part of a block. And come and enjoy the F1 party. We're actually going to set up areas where you can actually just hang. We know that there's not much F1 on the floor. So what we're doing at Burbank, we're partnering with a lot of other F1 guys, and we're gonna create an F1 block. Um, so come if you can't find your F1 on the floor, if you search for your baseball, basketball, football, and you just want have an appetite for F1, drop on by and feel free to do deals at the table itself too. If you can link up with another collector there, it makes us happy. If we can be the central location where you guys come and have a good weekend or a good day to kind of just satiate that need for F1, come stop on by and just have some fun there. Make sure you guys bring cards to trade. And make sure you bring some cash to buy. Hopefully you guys all have fun there. But we have a little bit more space at these Burbanks, so we will be designated certain parts of our booth specifically just as a trade zone or just as like an F1 hang zone that you guys can put your cases on the showcases and just really just have an area to go to enjoy.
Hey, there we go. Oscar Piastri portrait gold checker.
Oh, right on.
Nice start.
You guys know we like that card as an underdog card. Very, very underrated. Jason Young, love the setup you guys have. It'd be helpful to cut the glare. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for that, Jason. We just wanted to bring in the Hawaii light to everybody at first. But yeah, definitely better. We actually had it down and then we opened it up.
It'd be better
Kingston,
now.
gonna be amazing. Yeah, I think Burbank as well as the National, they all should be amazing. Pass this one over to you.
Thank you.
For those of you tuning in, again, everything is going to Vitamin D Sports Cards. Nick and Nate, thank you so much for the support. Thank you all again for the
Refractor
support, every single one of you guys. So many of you guys here have bought a Modern Marvels pack, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually present some of the numbers from Modern Marvel Volume 1.
Okay, there we go.
And we've
Let's
talked
go.
about this before. Oh, right on. Gold Wave. And that's actually if I'm not mistaken, that's one of Vitamin D's favorite cards, the 144.
Yep.
Congrats, Nick. Cole is going to flash some data. Cole is going to flash some data here on our screen about the Modern Marvels Volume 1. So, Cole, go ahead and flash that data, and I will start to talk about it.
Ooh. Sapphire 70 PSA.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice one.
Yeah. This is one of the more underrated ones in this whole product.
And so you see us covered up here, but the big thing that we want to go over is volume 1 by the numbers. You guys have a few weeks ago we went live and we sold out volume 1. Everybody did the math so well on that. And after it was done, we got so many calls and so many people saying they should have done it also. They should have bought it out. And I'm glad that everybody's starting to see what we're trying to do here. It's not really a typical product like this. The word is repack that everybody uses. We don't want to use that word for these specific reasons. So volume 1 by the numbers, they may be gone, but we hope they never stop performing for you. This has always been the Modern Marvels. What we're trying to deliver back to the market is helping people buy elite sports cards. So as of today, we went through all the data again, all 100 cards,
Oh,
and
there
we
we
added up. Oh, there we
Sorry to
go.
interrupt, but
Congrats,
yeah,
Nick.
the orange wave.
Congrats, guys. Orange Wave PSA 9, Oscar Piastri. Again, the price point on these packs are $59.99. Yeah, just young. The max 159. Gorgeous card. So back to the Modern Marvels Volume 1 and the important message we've wanted to deliver. We said it since day one. This is something different that we hope ages very, very well. So now that the product is sold out, we went back and analyzed all the prices. The total market value for the 100 cards that we could come up with today as their market value. And again, we generally are conservative with our values, so I do expect it actually to go more than this price at open auction. But the total value is $37,288.56. That's what we could base off of our buyback price or current market value. What that number represents, it represents 24% above our SRP, which was $29,999. It also represents 37% higher than our published buybacks. And that's an important thing because our buyback on that 299 pack was 271. But again, the average card price is much, much higher. More importantly, and when we say the term sports card talent, what we really want to showcase is the fact that we believe that we can go out there and buy as good as anybody else out there. It's a very, very non-humble statement to make, but it's one that we want to be brave with and deliver to everybody and ask for the support to go ahead and buy these cards for people. Um, Most importantly, the total cost that we had going into that Modern Marvels Volume 1 was $21,334. And again, the current market value is $37,288. This is a little bit abnormal. I'm not gonna tell everybody this is what we'll always deliver, but if you give us 100 chances, you're gonna increase our chances and yours also at success. And so hopefully what we're showcasing here is the right numbers that you guys need to see to convince you to understand that this can hopefully be a great solution. A nice one. Lewis track tag PSA 10.
That's always nice.
So if anybody has questions about these numbers, please feel free to ask about them. There are certain numbers that may be confusing to people, but just know this. Essentially, what these numbers tell you is that for the SRP we had it, these are prices over those prices, current market value. Um, Nothing I can say and nothing Cole and Cam can say other than thank you for giving us a chance to deliver this back to you guys. There's a lot of great guys in this community. We love the fact that you came out and bought this product. For the next Modern Marvels, every single person who bought a pack in this, you can expect to get an email in advance of the next product asking if you want to reserve your pack for the next product that you bought. So if you bought F1 Elite, you'll get that option. If you bought the F1 value pack, you'll get that option as we build our next product. And again, we're not in a rush to build these things. You guys can expect to get it a little bit down the line, not next week. So save your money a bit, and when they come and have some fun.
Starting her up, first dynasty.
Oh, there you go. Mattia Bonotto. And again, it's not just a normal Bonotto. It is the UPS patch on that card. I'm gonna answer some questions. This is our Modern Marvels by the numbers. I'm gonna leave that up a little bit right now, and I'm gonna answer just some of the questions, comments. If you guys have any questions on Modern Marvels or comments, anything you guys want, let us know. If it can be built better, I know everybody wants all the best cards, but give us some feedback if you guys want. Let's see here. Jason Young, man, I wish I could get out there hearing so many positive things heading into the WCCS. Yeah, Jason, it's a very nice convention itself. It's different from the national in the sense that there's slightly less people, but it's still pretty overwhelming. And there's a bigger mix of more modern sports. The national is a heritage show where you have a lot of old school collectibles, a lot of dealers that have been there for a long time, and they are bringing out some old artifacts. And it's probably what the West Coast Card Show will look like in the future. Hopefully to get out Cali soon. Enjoy it, boys. Thank you, Jason. And by the way, really nice hanging and meeting you on this trip finally. Everybody, Jason Young, one of the best guys out there. Actually, just one of the guys. There's so many good guys
Hey,
out there.
there we go.
Hey, pause for a bit. Congratulations.
There we go.
There it is. Congrats, Vitamin D. Congrats, Nate. It's there.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah. So let's check this out for just a second. You know that this has been our recommendation for a bit, and can't say it enough. It is still our recommendation. It's a beautiful set. I think this card itself, it exemplifies what makes this set so special. Um, Vitamin D told me when he did his breakdown, his internal value on this card is much much higher than our buyback price, and I don't disagree with him. When you look at a card like this, you see exactly why we think this set is going to rule them all and maybe be the best set in Formula One trading card history. It is just gorgeous. It has a classic, timeless look, and it has all the aspects deserving to be called literally the best set in Formula One trading card history. So congrats, Vitamin D. You have a Checo Perez Dynasty single patch now. There's only 48 of these total made ever. First year, Sergio Perez, single patch, on card autos. That includes one of ones, reds, and this base card. So congrats, Vitamin D.
And to be followed up with a true gold from Leclerc, one of our
There
favorites
you
as
go.
well.
Again, guys, the SRP on this was $59.99. And what it aims to do is deliver this value back. Our markups are all set. It's just based off of our cost, not off of market prices. And so hopefully, everybody's enjoying what it looks like when we get to repay our customers for all the trust. And another true gold Leclerc. Uh, let's see. Let me answer a little bit more here. 144 is my favorite. Yeah, Vitamin D. Congrats on that one. I'm sorry, I'm from catching up with the messages here. That Gold Wave Lewis that came out. Um, and congrats on the Checo. Ken in Vegas. I agree with Jason. Your spot on the national floor is 100% spot to be at. A lot of magic happened there. Yeah, Ken in Vegas. Congrats. Lots of deals happened at that table at the national. And I know that there was a lot of happy purchasers there. We had so many guys end up with specifically the Grail cards that they were looking for, not just normal cards, but actual Grail cards they were looking for. Those deals happened at that table at the national. And so we're looking to do that, recreate a little bit of that magic at the West Coast Card Show. So if you're there, you have nice F1, bring it. You might have somebody else's Grail, or they might have your Grail, and you might have the pieces to get a trade done there. Um, Jason Young, Max 159, so good. Yeah, that card is amazing. Definitely, there's a lot of fans of that card.
Oh,
Um,
this is a little unique. We'll talk
yeah.
about that a little bit. Nice.
So you'll see here, Cam just hit a Mario Andretti PSA Authentic. Um, auto. There's going to be a few in this product. We were able to pick them up at great cost. You guys can check it out on the cost page. Yeah, we're costing these types of cards out into this product at under $30 a card. And I think those will age very, very well over time, especially when you're talking about these older F1 cards too. Let's see. Sweet Pea cards. That 142 is my favorite. Yeah. There's a lot of growing fans for that 142. I think the sentiment right now is that it's either going to be the number 174 or the number 142 for Lewis's second best card in the set. For those of you who don't know, the 142 is the UK flag, Lewis crowd surfing, and the 174 is the thumbs up card. And one of the big reasons why we have so much enthusiasm for this set is whether it's 159, the Monaco Max, that cool helmet card, or the 142 Lewis crowd surfing with the UK flag in the background, or the 174 Lewis thumbs up, which we understand is actually from his 2020 Turkish Grand Prix when he became a 7-time world champion. That image there, the confetti matches up. There's so many key cards in the 2020 set. I saw somebody on Instagram just today or yesterday post that there's actually a Charles Leclerc card in there where he wins the, I believe, the driver of the day. That's actually his first ever Ferrari race too. So for all of you huge Leclerc fans out there, that card that's his first ever appearance as a Ferrari driver, I'd go out there and find the reds or the oranges or the golds or the superfractors because that's a cool card. I actually didn't know that fact. But there's so many different facts in that 2020 set that just make you think that sometimes things are special. It shouldn't have this much specialness in one set. It's actually borderline, the word is ridiculous, that there's so many good aspects to one particular set. Um, Sweet Patch, yeah, Sweet Pea on that Checo, it's a nice one. Ken, if you need to interrupt me on anything, just interrupt me. Let's see here. Canon Vegas, Volume 1 is a special group. Great job. You're a part putting that many quality cards together. Yeah, Ken. And thank you for coming big and strong. And everybody, thank you for coming big and strong for that Volume 1. Happy for everybody who took the chance at getting those grails. We're going to give you more shots at it. And if everybody thinks that it was the first run, so we loaded it to make it look a certain way, yeah, you might be correct. Or maybe we can keep on living up to the performance. And what we like to do is under promise and over deliver. We do have a long-term plan with everything we're doing. I encourage everybody to look forward to Modern Marvels Volume 5, which is going to be the next F1 Elite. I think there's going to be, look, we'll try to we'll try to run an encore. That's what we've tried to do in the past before, and we look forward to delivering that same quality again. So we will give you guys a heads up when to expect it, when to budget for this. And again, everyone who bought, you'll get those reservation emails. If you haven't bought and you're in this live or you're watching this video, I encourage you to buy if there's any space left in that Volume 5 F1 Elite.
Another one.
Jason Young, true gold after true gold. Yeah, you know what we like right now. And these products, we've said it in the past. We thought that they would sell themselves out. And I think that's what's happening here. These Modern Marvels products are built to be an appreciating product over time. And I think there's been some thought that maybe we won't sell out of a product. On our side internally, we were very confident that these products would sell out because the contents of them, not not necessarily the packaging. It's really the content of it we believe would take it to a higher level. Uh,
Another gold wave of Leclerc.
oh, nice.
Card 157.
I was hoping to get that on my two modern. Yeah, J Arroyo. I think everybody's hoping to get the best cards in their products. Uh,
Oh, that's pretty cool too.
Shout out to Tuco for joining us. J Arroyo. Yeah, the Checo Dynasty. I mean, um, this is why we made this product. It's for people like you. Normally, you can't get that Checo Dynasty for this type of price point, but we wanted to give everybody a chance to get it. So on the low end, we may increase the pack print run to give everybody a better chance to get these expensive F1 cards that they normally can't afford. So, we will be looking to build products like this. Let's see here. Yeah. Jason Young, good point there. A lot of different in the inserts or subsets. People call them inserts. We call them subsets. But in that 2020 set, there's so many different subset cards, and those cards, a lot of them have special meaning, especially for that 2020 set.
And maybe talk a little bit about the legends because I know this was in there, but had Senna, had Schumacher, just their first cards in 2023. I think maybe give them a little bit of insight on that because it's not your typical modern day card. But
Yeah. Yeah, you guys will notice there's a few items that Cam has been opening that's not 2020, and he pointed out one here. A lot of these cards, it's we would think they're going to be special. It's their first Topps trading cards, and they were made in chrome, and some of them are very important. David Coulthard, obviously a legend, but more importantly, Senna and Schumacher getting their first cards in 23. Cool cards to have for sure.
another true gold Leclerc. True gold again. Ocon.
Arroyo. Yeah, thank you. That means that you probably bought something from us. Thanks for supporting the grid and all of our
One.
customers. I think it's again, thank you all for supporting each other. What we're doing here with this product, with the grid 2, is finding a way to bridge and service the community. J Royal, you buying the card that got you that chocolate, it's just our way of saying thank you for supporting somebody else in the F1 market. Do you mind me asking which card you picked up?
There we go. Another true gold Leclerc.
There you go.
So many of these. This is it's perfect for this. Card number 146 too. There we go. Another refractor from 2020.
Yeah, Royal, which card did you pick up at the trade night? If you remember. If you don't worry. Just say it. Or if you don't want to say it, you don't need to say it.
There we go. Lewis 142 refractor.
There we go. So this might be one of the lower end cards, this Lewis Refractor here. And everybody may be wondering
Oh,
why we are adding this to this product that's priced at $59.99. I don't think it's going to stay at I don't think it's going to stay at its current market level at the $15 to $25 range. It's actually a card we really believe in. We love the silver refractor for that card. It's one of the nicest cards in the set. And yeah, we didn't anticipate the product selling out this fast, and we wanted to still keep on delivering value. So you may see it in a future product, and just know it has a strong recommendation. Wow, sapphire purple. Jeez, this product's loaded.
True gold right after that again. Kevin Magnuson.
Unreal. So it looks like Cam is winding down there.
Oh, there we go. Max Verstappen gold wave.
That was about our Nationals recap on this side. But while we're here, I wanted to have some fun. And I wanted to show you guys. Some people ask me what's in my PC, what's in our long-term holdings, what are we doing? And I wanted to have some fun. Everybody knows what's in the news right now, right? Obviously, F1's on fire, but if you guys had your Instagram feed open during the last week, that's cool, J Arroyo. Cam is a good dude, man. Anybody, if you guys go up to Cam and you guys just say hi and treat him nice, um, just give him good greetings and say, "Hey, I love chocolates." I guarantee he's gonna give you guys chocolates. Okay, so try it at West Coast Card Show. If you guys go up to Cam and just be like, "Hey, Cam, how's it going? How's your day?" His girlfriend is gonna be with us there too, or I'll be there. You can do it to me too. Just say, "Hey, I love Hawaii chocolates." Just say it and just see what happens. I'm pretty sure we'll give you if you want to take the effort to do it. Absolutely. And I'm so sorry that the previous ones got melted before, J Royal. So going back, you guys have probably seen it in your news feed. There's a big non-sports card that sold for $100,000. It's the Kurosawa card, the Superfractor, out of the Star Wars Galaxy. So you guys probably seen it in your feed. If you haven't, there's a Star Wars card that broke a record. It sold for $100,000. It's a Superfractor. I believe it was a PSA 9. Um, we deal in all different types of things. I think we said this before. Formula One, we study soccer, baseball, basketball, football. We actually study all trading cards. So I wanted to show you guys something cool from our PC. The Kurosawa card. There's a superfractor, and that rainbow goes. The next rarity is a red refractor, and they were numbered to 5. Right now in the PSA Pop Report, there's only 2 graded. There's a PSA 8 and there's this PSA 9. So the most expensive selling Star Wars card out there is the Kurosawa Superfractor now, $100,000. The next most expensive Kurosawa card should be this copy right here, the PSA 9. And for those of you wondering what the value is, we actually have no idea right now. I think the value on this card just took off incredibly. But reason why I wanted to show this is kind of what we do on our side. It's a PC. And I think the big question, because we're doing a Modern Marvels here, is would this be in a Modern Marvels product? And my very simple answer would be yes. We'd find a way to squeeze it into a product. We don't have a non-sports product, but if we were picking up cards like this back when we bought this card would be repurposed into a product like the Modern Marvels, because what we want to do is bury big, big, big winners out there. And so the idea is that we could purchase this card on the open market. If you guys want to look up our cost, we bought this card at under $3,000. And this type of card would have been repurposed. Maybe we would have squeezed it into the F1 break, or maybe a baseball break if it was big enough. But the idea would be, if we felt there was a grail card out there, it's about getting it and giving it to the people that trust us. Because what we want to do is build literally a collecting community that wins with us as we go forward. And all we want to do is deliver these wins so everybody just keeps coming and we get supported so we can build this thing so we can even reach more collectors out there. If we can do these things, awesome. So if anybody's wondering if I jumped ship and I'm jumping ship to Star Wars, no, we've actually been moving off of a lot of our Galaxy over the last few years. We played Galaxy very strong also in favor of the 2020 F1. In the same time that this card has gone up, there's been a lot of other cards that have stagnated, and we pay attention to all these markets. Opportunity cost matters to us a lot. So, I actually had a lot of other cards in the set, Kurosawa's, PSA 10s, all these different cards. But I did move off of it in favor of the 2020s. And it's been proving to be a great move because the stability and now the gain that we're seeing in the F1 2020 market, it's very, very strong. F1 is also a traditional sport, and those tend to accelerate at a much better rate. The only thing that we have in non-sports that continually goes up, that defies all logic, is Pokemon. Other than that, we've had a lot of other non-sports that always ebb and flow, but they get capped at a certain area. I do think, and I do want to temper expectations here, but the 2020 F1, I think we're just getting started. I think it's as special as it gets because you're talking about a worldwide popular sport that has projectable growth still left in it. It's already worldwide popular, but the collecting base is in its infancy stage. So, very, very excited. Excited for vitamin D here. That Sergio Perez card, I hope you don't sell it. I hope it's not a quick flip, unless you're selling it back at the buyback.
Gotta hate finally some Ghastly.
Gotcha. Thanks for that, Cole. J Arroyo, those barcodes in the back, it's going to take you to the product page. And so for anybody who buys here, you can scan your barcode and it'll take you to the product page. You can see your buyback price. You can see the other cards available. Those product pages are meant to stay up for forever. There are receipts and they're for you to enjoy. Sierra Bishop, yeah, cool card, right? Jason Young, yeah, that's what we try to do. You know, we have a full-time job here. It's to study sports cards, and we do it intently too. Really trying to find the best of the best that we can. We try to study and really understand opportunity costs. It's not just about getting a win. Hopefully, it's the best wins we can with whatever budget we're given. Is that part of the modern marvel? Vitamin D, should we put it into your break? It's there with your cards. No, you know, and it's for us to point out that what we want to do is, you know, we'll have it on the podcast here and there. We'll start to bring out our treasure chest and show some wins like this. But this one's been in the news. We have a few other wins that are relevant recently, but this one's been in the news. So wanted to show it before somebody grades a PSA 10, you know. Right now we have the second best Kurosawa card ever made. And just happy to showcase it and just show um, what we're trying to do here at the Modern Marvels, how this relates to what we're doing here. Um, Jason Young, yeah, you know that 2021 Star Wars Galaxy set, it's a really, really nice set. I think it is on par with some of the nicest sets ever made. I think it's easily for me the nicest Star Wars set ever made. Um, but there are things, and I can break it down to everybody privately, and I'll do a little bit here. But there are things with certain markets that I think um, don't represent as much opportunity cost as the F1 2020 cards do in particular. And so my still blind recommendation is if you don't know what you're buying, just buy 2020 F1. If you do know what you're buying, you can study it, buy the best 2020 ones you can out there, the ones that are still inefficiently priced.
Hey, here we go. Black label.
There you go. Yeah.
That's
So, you know, the term I always use is while it's still available. And so let's pull this one out. Um,
that's neat.
Danzu, thank you so much for that. Danzu says, I've made some nice recent wins listening to your advice. Thank you guys. And um, we hope we keep on earning it as long as our advice is good and strong. We're going to make some mistakes here and there. But hopefully you guys give us the grace when those things happen. Hopefully the scoreboard is nice and strong. And hopefully we keep on building a lot more nice wins. We hate to lose on this side. We like to deliver wins, and hopefully we can keep on doing that. Wow, this product is awesome. Congrats, Vitamin D. I know I'm just talking over everything Cam's breaking, but there's some incredible cards coming out.
Speaking of which, Lewis Goldwave.
Yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary and also the fun that Cam gets to have right now. Um, Luigi. Yeah, Vitamin D doesn't sell F1. But you guys feel free to DM him, okay? Just mess with him, all right? Just see if you guys can get Vitamin D to sell some of his F1. I think it'd be fun. There's probably a lot that you guys are seeing here. And if you guys need a checklist, just go to the Modern Marvels page. He bought out almost the entire product. It's 159 packs he bought out here. But again, he did the math, and that's what we want people to do with these products. Do the math, and see the receipts that we're trying to drop here. Vitamin D, it would be my first Star Wars. You're gonna make me want to give it to you, Nick. Um, Jason Yak. Oh, you remember the conversation we had? Yeah, it's a special card. Northwood. Lando. Go get those Landos. You know, Lando 2020, his cards. I will say right now we're seeing a huge surge in Max and Lewis and Leclerc. While they're still available, some of these Landos are really, really cool. Some of these same, for Max and Lewis, they're getting untouchable. CR Bishop, yes. Send a DM to Vitamin D. And for everybody sticking around, we have 2 packs of the Baseball Elite coming up. When I was looking at this product, you guys might know this. The Baseball Elite, the top card in the product was hit, and the number 2 card was hit, and we only had 35 cards in the product. I actually thought we'd have to discount the product, and I went and redid the math today. Our average buyback on that Baseball Elite today, with only 14 packs left, despite the top 2 being hit and the top card is $1,700, our average buyback is still $267.48. I was expecting a much lower number, but these products are delivering exactly what we want them to. They're delivering bottom value up top and at the bottom. And the best thing I can say is this: they're all cards we would buy ourselves. They're all cards we actually bought ourselves, and we're just repurposing it back out to you guys.
There we go. Another Lewis Gold Wave.
This goes. J Royal asked, "Will you guys do a Modern Marvel where it can't be brought out completely?" J Royal, yeah, these things were available for a long, long time. They were available, and we didn't expect them to sell out right away, but we knew that the natural progression would get people there as they start to understand the contents of what we're doing here. Again, this is not a repack. We're repurposing our purchases. And I don't think we're normal purchasers. Hopefully the Kurosawa is a good indicator of this. We're not normal purchasers. So what you're buying is you're buying sports card talent. We do want to redistribute this to as many people as we can. We want to give everybody as much chances to enjoy the wins that we want to create for the market. So we don't want it, this product I was asked when we first made it, especially the Volume 1 Elite, we were asked if they could buy the entire product. And I specifically said no, because we wanted this to get to more hands, not just one person buying individual investments. We've been offered that, and we can do that. We do know, but we want to actually share this and have people share it together. WC Parker, thank you for that. Thank you for that, and we hope we can keep on delivering. It's your guys' support, Vitamin D support. And you too, WC Parker, thank you for picking up some of this. And everybody who's bought a Modern Marbles pack, just know this: it's not only you guys are hopefully getting the win for yourselves. We hope it's a give back too. We hope that you guys are understanding. You guys are helping us win. And I think if you guys help us win, you're helping the sports card, or maybe a better sports card community, maybe the one that you want to exist down the line, you're helping that one win. And so what we want to do with you guys, with the support of everybody, if there's just 14 of you guys today, if there's 26 that bought the Modern Marvels product, now 27, we hope that it grows. And we hope that we are deserving of producing product back out there for the market and producing wins for more people out there. So hopefully we can get this all done for everybody. Cam is recapping everything before he opens our last pack.
Yep,
Is that
got
what we're
one
doing
left.
here? Okay.
Just going through some of these.
After this, we are going to go into the baseball. We're going to Cam, you did at an incredible pace. Unreal. After this, we will be jumping into those 2 baseball packs. And I don't have any other announcements. If you guys have any other questions, ask me. Sector 3 Racing, what are we doing here tonight? We're having an F1 value party. F1 trading card value party. There you go. If you want to know what it looks like, Sector 3, it looks like this. It's delivering a bunch of value, hopefully a bunch of future wins, and it's trying to do it with the best cards we know available for the price point, and really just trying to build future winners. CR Bishop, you got it. Put at least 2 gases in the next checklist, and I'm in. Everybody else, message me what you guys want in these things. We can custom build these things, and what I'll do for Gasly is we want to build winners for you guys. So we'll look at Gassie's market, and I'll buy only the assets that I think are investable, that I think have good legs. Where if we buy it today for $40, I really do think it can be worth 20 or 30% more within a year, and then hopefully it goes on that trajectory. If it does that year over year, you're talking about something that is $40. Hopefully down the line is worth a lot more.
All right. Last one for volume two. Great way to end it. Verstappen on the Aqua.
It's Max celebrating the break. Congratulations, Vitamin D, Nate and Nick. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hope you guys enjoy all these cards. There's a ton of value here. Everybody out there who wants to try to negotiate with Nick or give it a shot. Apparently, Luigi said he does not trade or sell. I think it's worth a try to at least uh, mess with Nick a little bit. So send him a DM if there's cards you see here. CR Bishop, send him a DM about those Gastlys. I think he's going to be open to at least a few trades. If you guys have some nice F1 cards, go ahead and reach out to him. Awesome dude. One of the best hangs you guys will ever have. Good, kind person. We've actually had him in office here in Hawaii too, and one of the best people in the community for sure. And it's a community full of great people. Let's get the baseball random set. Can you guys get that set for us? And I'm just going to sit here and just answer a few more questions. Any idea what the next F1 release will be and when? What's the rumor mill, Salt? Yeah. Uh, so Sector 3 Racing, as far as the next F1 release, if you're talking about a new product, I think you can check Top's website. If you're talking about us here with the Modern Marvels, we're still building it. It is not complete yet. It is not even 50%. And I think that's a good thing. For everybody that wants to buy the product, we're not rushing. We want to make sure that it has worthy assets for what we're trying to deliver here. Um, from Vitamin D. Thank you. Thanks, Nick. You've been nothing but amazing. And again, not just Nick. I just want to, take these chances to say as much as we can. Thank you, everyone. Um, Last time we had 7 guys in here. We have 15 today. You guys all mean the world to us. Jason Young, thank you so much on that. You know what? While we're here, because are we all set?
Yep.
Oh, that was fast. Okay,
There's two.
cool. I'm gonna show you guys one more card because I came ready to show you some of my PC. You guys know he's one of our guys, so I wanted to show you this one right here. Go ahead, Cam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Corbins. He just hit his 25th home run. He's actually been hurt this year, and he hit his 25th home run, new career high. Um, just a very special athlete to us, special guy, special human being. And it's just amazing that he's also very good at baseball. But just wanted to show you guys some of my PC today. Um, and without further ado, we'll take it from that Corbin onto his sport, baseball.
Yep.
And so this is going out. This is purchased by Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea, best of luck here. Let's take this nice and slow.
All right, first one up.
Eagles fly.
Oh my God. Sterling. Ooh, James Wood.
Okay. James Wood, Gold Refractor.
All-star this year.
Yeah, this is James Wood's first year of Bowman cards. He was drafted in 2021. His first Bowman cards come out in 2022. Um, I think I talked about him a little bit last time after we opened the product, but he is pretty amazing. And for technically he's not a rookie this year, but he's basically a rookie. He's doing some amazing things, and he's still adjusting to baseball, but he is very talented. But so first year Gold Refractor PSA 10. I like this card for you. Congrats, Sweet Pea.
And we got our next one. Oh, Brady House Sapphire Selection.
There you go. Brady House Sapphire Selections PSA 10 auto. For those of you who do not know Brady House, and most people don't, he is a prospect that got drafted same year as James Wood in 2021. He made his major league debut a little while ago. He's one that's gonna have to sit and wait. In his high school class, he was one of the top players almost every year since he was I believe his sophomore year. He had an injury that made him drop a little bit in the draft, but he has unreal potential if he can realize it. I like the upside in this card. It's a boomer bust card, but if he does pan out, this is an on-card auto actually, and it should have some very, very nice legs going forward. So congrats, Sweet Pea. These are two long-term assets for baseball, and they're boomer bust just a little bit. But if they boom, if they're Hall of Famers, one of these cards should pay for both packs and more. If they both hit, awesome. CR Bishop, yeah, of course, that's my guy, man. You know, like he's one of my favorite athletes of all time. CR Bishop said, "I was calling Corbin here in my kitchen." Yeah, I have a PC of him. He's one of my favorites. Congrats, Sweet Pea. I want to go over some of the comments here. Ken in Vegas, as always. Thank you so much, Ken. Thank you so much for the support last time, Ken. Thank you so much to our special guest last time, too, who got us started with that big purchase of the Elite. And congratulations to both of you guys also. That math we flashed earlier today. Cole, can you flash it one more time? Flash it on the bottom screen if you can. You know, that math that we it's all you guys. That's all out of our hands now. That's everything back to you guys, and that's what we want to accomplish here. Just let's keep on having mutual help. You guys helped us. We want to help you guys. And hopefully we can deliver those wins. So I look forward to delivering that receipt for Volume 1 and Volume 2 as we go forward. Vitamin D, shout out to Cole. Go. What is it?
Eagles fly.
Vitamin D is an Eagles fan. Cole is an Eagles fan also. Cam loves this. Um, and guys, that's about all we have. If you guys have any questions, we can stick around here for another 5. Otherwise, you guys can slowly start to sign out. I know it's getting late on the East Coast. Thank you all for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Look forward to the next episode of Modern Marvels that we have. We think there's a lot of information, a lot of special information that's happening in the card market right now, especially in the Formula One card market, that we want to deliver back out. We will be talking about Lewis Hamilton. We may be talking about a baseball prospect too. And so tune in if you guys want to see our thoughts on a few of these things. There's a few things that I'm kind of excited to deliver out. We'll see what happens exactly when we get to that cutoff date for recording. Yeah. So we'll just stand here in dead time until you almost all sign out because I want to stay here to answer. We really appreciate you guys. The amount of support you guys have given us up until the Nationals, it's been nothing but amazing. We look forward to West Coast. Thank you guys for all the nice, kind phone calls you guys always give us, and genuinely, all the support. Sweet Pea, thank you. Thank you. And congrats on the 2 cards. Vitamin D, thank you.
Thanks,
Excellent
Nick.
job with the cam. Jero. We'll be waiting the email. Jero, awesome. Now Jero, yeah, you should be getting that email too. Ship. Yeah, CR Bishop, the podcast. Yeah, we haven't recorded yet, but hopefully we can record soon, and drop a new episode. If you guys haven't caught the last episode, it is hopefully a special one for me on my side. That Acuna Sapphire card is a special card to me, and hopefully it's meaningful for everybody out there. For me, I hope it's a sign of hope for everybody. You don't need to spend the most money to win at sports cards. There's different ways to win. Kingston, same. We'll see you in about is it a week? About 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days.
About 10 days. Bring some nice cards to trade. Okay. We're gonna sign off in a minute if there's nothing else that comes in. But again, thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoy the week. Rest up a bit. Nice break in F1 right now. I guess we can fill it with cards basically.
Yep, and grid drops.
Thank you so much, CR Bishop. That's an incredibly nice comment. Um, yeah, hopefully we provided just a little bit of information, entertainment. Right on, Kingston. Wouldn't expect
Thanks, Nick.
anything less. Yeah. Nick, again, thank you so much. Congratulations to both you and Nate. Um, that Checo, you're gonna love it. Okay, and if nothing else, thank you guys so much. Please enjoy all the cards. Everyone who's bought Modern Marvels, everybody else, look forward to all that's ahead. We still have baseball elite. We now have 12 packs left, and we have the value still left. But that's about it. Modern Marvels, can't recommend it enough to everybody out there. It's our one way to really provide our investments back out to the community. And we hope you guys so far have enjoyed what we've delivered, and we hope you keep on enjoying what we keep on delivering. Thank you guys so much for the trust. You guys have a great night.
Thank you.